Okay.
Okay.
Good morning. Thank you for your work and service to the church. I'm sorry for my English. I'm from the Global Catholic Climate Movement.
Okay.
Okay, so I have two simple questions. Could you give us one or two advices to put in action Laudato Si in our local communities? And the second one, if you have, as Dicastery, any plans to keep promoting the Laudato Si?
Sure. Okay, thanks for the question. So you bring the question real home. Real home means that, as you know, probably the draft. Pope Francis charged our office then, Justice and Peace then, to, prepare the draft for the Laudato Si. So part of it, was that, a draft prepared, sent to the Pope worked on it till we got a document. So it becomes our moral duty to promote it. It's the baby of the Holy Father, but we were like midwives. Okay, we have the Laudato Si. So concretely, if you ask him what can we advise or whatever, the first thing I think that we want to advise is anything that will help make Laudato Si known. Okay, the promotion of Laudato Si. Laudato Si must not be a book written to sit on the shelves of our dicastery or bookstores or whatever. It's something that must be taken, that must be read, and that must be applied. So the first thing, let us do everything to promote the message of Laudato Si. We tried doing a little bit of this in Paris 2 years ago at the COP21. Okay, where it became a very, very basic document for the negotiation of the, climate, the temperature, global warming term. So first, promotion of Laudato Si. So in this case, we invite bishops, we invite priests to make Laudato Si known to their faithful. Okay, that would be the first thing. I've been to several places to talk about Laudato Si, and people put up their hands and say, but why are priests not telling us about this? Okay, so the first thing, promote it. Let's use all the means we have to make the message of Laudato Si known. The second thing is that Laudato Si invites us all not to resign, not to be resigned to the problems around us environmentally. The Holy Father says that he has deep trust in our capacity to change and to change things. And he appeals to this capacity, that we have to change and to change things, to invite us to action. And the action that he invites us to is to care for the environment. Okay? In the past, people used to talk about, stewardship of creation and all of that. The Pope Francis it doesn't want us to be simply stewards of creation, but to care for it, meaning that we need to also undertake concrete action to promote the well-being of creation. Most important to recognize that that is the only hope we have. At least until people discover Mars or some other planet out there where we can go. Until then, this is the only home we have, and we have to make it in such a way that it can support our lives. So what normally would say is that we receive the world as a garden. And you know what a garden is? A place where you cut grass, you plant, you care for a garden, for it to produce the beautiful flowers. So we receive the world as a garden. Let us not turn it into a desert. Okay, so the last advice would just simply be that. Let us keep the world as a garden which we receive from God, and not make it a desert or any place of wilderness. I think that was it. Was there a second one?
The last one.
Yeah.
The last one was if you, as a dicastery, have any plans to keep promoting Laudato Si.
Sure. That's what I said. It's something that we contributed to, so it's our moral duty to also promote its message. Okay, now, promoting the message. Now, there's been a little bit of distraction. The distraction we have is that having to merge the 4 offices, our attention shifted a little bit from the works we need to do, but we're planning on creating a site on which material for the application of Laudato Si, a site, internet site, website, to create, to put, to post on there different suggestions about what to do pastorally, okay, and in schools, okay, something that can be done in parishes as part of their pastoral program and all of that. Secondly, we have started. We started something that was called the Laudato Si Challenge. The Laudato Si Challenge invited young, enterprising students, whatever, to identify the challenges in Laudato Si and to propose concrete solutions. Okay? When the challenge was launched, 300 people applied. And then the panel started screening, and it came down to 9. So the 9 have done what? The 9 have taken protein deficiency in poor or hungry countries. I tasted the cake, which was brought, and they gave me a sample of the flour, which I took home last August, and somebody baked bread and baked cake. So it's something that...
¿Y qué va a hacer el dicasterio? Pues una serie de actividades, pues va a crear una web en la que se incluyan sugerencias, la pastoral en las escuelas, es un reto que también han propuesto como retos para identificar y proponer soluciones, paneles, por lo que habéis oído, pues para el agua, controlizar el agua, energía solar, la producción de energía solar, que además puede ayudar especialmente a países del sur. Las basuras industriales, o lo que he puesto de ejemplo, pues por ejemplo los residuos de las cervecerías, ¿no? Se llama, bueno, las productoras de cerveza, las fábricas de cerveza, que los residuos sirven para hacer harina, y que él pues ha probado hace poco a mí me ofrecieron también unos panes o unos bizcochos con harina que se ha enriquecido con los residuos de la cerveza. Bueno, pues son todos ejemplos de cómo podemos contribuir al cambio que propone la Laudato Si. Bueno, de las cuestiones.